Today, we're digging into a really cool solution for a huge environmental problem, one that, believe it or not, might be starting right inside your own medicine cabinet.
So let me ask you something. Think about that half-used bottle of cough syrup or those painkillers you never finished. What happens to them? Do you just toss them in the trash? Maybe flush them down the toilet? Or do they just kind of sit there forever? Well, it turns out what we do in that moment is a much bigger deal than most of us realize. And look, this isn't just a small issue. When the World Health Organization flags something as a main contaminant in our drinking water, yeah, that's serious. This really sets the stage for why we desperately need a smarter way to handle this.
All right, so let's break this problem down. It all starts so quietly, right in our own homes. But the consequences, well, they ripple out and affect the entire ecosystem around us. Every single pill or drop of syrup that goes down the drain or into a landfill releases these active chemical compounds. And they don't just disappear. Nope, they seep into our environment, affecting everything from fish and wildlife to the very water we depend on every day.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Most of us aren't doing this on purpose, right? We're not trying to cause problems. The research behind this whole idea uncovered this fascinating conflict between what we know we should do and what we actually end up doing. And this chart, this says it all. Just look at that huge gap. A solid majority of us, 65%, we know the right way to get rid of old medicine, but only a quarter of us actually do it. That is a massive disconnect between knowing and doing. So the big question is, why? Well, the reasons are things we can all relate to. People aren't totally sure where to go, or the collection points are miles away. And honestly, it's just not convenient. Plus, out of sight, out of mind. The problem isn't that people don't care, it's that there's no simple, easy system in place to help them. So, if the problem is a broken system, then the answer has to be a better system. And that brings us to this brilliant solution, a concept called the Smart Green Pharmacy. So what is it? At its heart, it's a digital fix for a very physical problem. It uses the technology that we all carry around in our pockets to finally bridge that gap between knowing what to do and actually finally doing it. It's all about making sustainable disposal super easy. And this idea didn't just come out of nowhere. It was built directly from research into what people actually want. When you look at the source data here, the researchers saw a super clear pattern. People are totally open to using tech for this. They want to do the right thing. And let's be honest, they respond to incentives, like discounts. So the entire system is a direct answer to what the data told them. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now, let's get into the how. How does this platform actually turn a complicated environmental mess into something so simple that anyone can do it? The whole process is designed to be completely seamless. It's so simple. You just log your medicine in the app when you buy it. The app then keeps track of everything for you, which totally gets rid of that oops, I forgot problem. When it's time, it pings you and tells you exactly where to go. And then, and this is the best part, you get rewarded for doing the right thing. It creates this awesome positive feedback loop. But this isn't just a win for us, the patients. It is a genuine win-win. We get a simple, rewarding way to be responsible, and at the same time, pharmacies get this powerful AI tool that helps them manage their inventory better, reduce waste and financial loss, and build real loyalty with customers who care about sustainability. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. We've seen how this helps the user and the pharmacy, but the full impact is even bigger than that. This really is a true triple win scenario. I mean, this table sums it up perfectly. The planet wins because there's less pollution. The people win because we get a healthier environment and actual rewards for our actions. And the pharmacy wins with a much more efficient, profitable, and modern business model. It's a completely circular system where everybody comes out ahead. But here's the million-dollar question. Would people actually use this? Well, the data is just overwhelming. A massive 80% of people surveyed said they would absolutely use an app like this. The demand is already there. People are just waiting for the tool to exist. And it gets even better. A whopping 70% of consumers are ready to put their money where their values are. They'd actively choose to shop at a sustainable pharmacy. This just proves that going green isn't just an expense anymore. It's a real competitive advantage. The system is also really smart about what actually motivates us. Because while doing the right thing feels good, a little extra incentive never hurts, right? The research shows that direct discounts are the #1 motivator, followed pretty closely by loyalty points. So the system is built around what actually drives our behavior.
So, when you boil it all down, here's the ultimate takeaway. The smart green pharmacy isn't just some feel-good environmental project. It's a blueprint for a whole new kind of business, one where making a profit and protecting the planet aren't fighting each other, but actually helping each other succeed. And that really just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Imagine if this wasn't just a concept, but was actually a feature at every single pharmacy in every neighborhood. What this explainer shows us is that the power to make a huge environmental difference could be right around the corner, waiting for us in the very place we go to get well.